What's up, YouTube land? Following directly after the Morpher is the Dino Charge Ranger's other main weapon, the Dino Saber. So let's pan out and give you a good shot of this boy. Very similar packaging. You got your Raptor charger there, your sword, obviously, the open box, lights and sounds down here, picture of Dino Charge Red up there, basically the same picture, only smaller. Lux Dino Saber, picture of Dino Charge Red holding the sword, being show model. Of course, 4 ways to play. And then your obligatory product shots. Nice shot of him holding it. How you play with it. It makes lights and sounds, and you can combine it with the gun to form the show model from the toys. These do not do that. They do something like this, but they do not do this. And then, of course, the collect 'em all. And website plug. Go to bandai.com/Power Rangers. Nothing on the bottom. But that's it for the packaging, so let's get it open. And here is the Dino Saber opened up and out of its packaging. And in my last video I forgot to mention something about the Dino Charger. It works off a pin system. So I drop it. But you see the different location of the small pin tells the Morpher which sounds to make. Included in the Dino Saber is number 4 Velociraptor. So let's take a look at the sounds. Let's hear the sounds in the Dino Morpher. Brave in.
Raptor Charger, engage. Energize. Unleash the power. Velociraptor, Power Ranger green.
And take it out. And there you go. So here is the Dino Saber, otherwise known as the Gaboricaliber. And yeah, it's a child's size toy sword with a soft greenish blade. I do like this. I do like the length of this, because this is a lot longer than the Japanese one. And this sword is kind of really nice material. Like, it's soft enough to not crack somebody over the head with if you hit somebody, but it's also not too soft that it just bends enough that it warps. You see a dino head molded in very nicely with a green eye and a red ring around his eye. I don't know what that signifies. You see the mouth here is non-movable in the American version due to cost cutting. This is no longer a trigger. In the Japanese version, this actually moved to activate sounds. It's no longer a movable piece. It's just molded in that way and not painted. You see a button here for combined mode, for combining, and the trigger here, this little notch here. And my one complaint is the size of the handle. As I knock over my background, nope. There we go. Now let's turn it on and hear some sound. Again, this time, yeah, still 3 LR44 batteries. Light in the sword. Nicely lights up the blade. Let's see that again. Now, in basic sword, you have 2 slashing sounds. Which is all well and good. I was complaining about the size of the handle, and with this nub here, it kind of works better to hold it a backhanded sword form, which is awesome because Kyoryu Green is like my favorite swordsman ever. So to homage him is very nice. But that's for basic sounds. Here's the Raptor Charger, a green number 4, or black, sorry, black number 4, with a picture of the Raptor, and another one there. Yay! Bravin! Let's hear the sound. You have to press this button to press in a button inside this mouth here. You get that noise, and you get a second noise with accompanying LED. So that's it for your basic sword configuration. There's one thing I'm happy about, is this piece is actually locked in by this button here, so it doesn't go anywhere unless you press the button. This part actually does move a bit on its own, but what can you do? It just doesn't want to stay there. Now there is one other thing we can do. If we bring in the Dino Charge Morpher and have it open like this, and take out the charger from here, because in the show they always have their own charger in their... And now you see this button, you press it, you rotate this up, clip it in there. Now you can leave the blade out, or you can fold it back on that hinge and then attach it, and you'll hear a combining sound. There was your one sound. And now you have the Dino Cannon, or the Gaburi Cannon in Japanese. And I do love this weapon. It's fun. It's big. It's a combination of a sword and a gun. It's pretty awesome. Now you do actually get a couple new sound effects. You get one basic and one by spinning the barrel. They both come out of the Gabu revolver, or the Dino Charge Morpher. The Dino Saber now makes no sound, but it also has a goddamn huge mohawk. I could call it a mohawk, or a tomahawk coming out of his head, what have you. Now let's hear the first cannon blast. And the second attack. So that's pretty cool. You get 2 new sound effects. And if you don't like this look, you can fold it down for in the show Kyoryu Violet, Yayoi, I think that's how you pronounce her name. This was the mode she used the Gaburi cannon in, with the sword sticking out front, and it was like a as a bayonet, which is pretty freaking awesome. Stabbing and shooting. It's like the best of both worlds. Now to dislodge, you press these 2 yellow buttons, one on each side, and then you remove the sword and you get a deactivating noise. Now return the sword to sword mode and we'll do some final size comparisons. So here's that, and here's the wizard sword gun in sword mode, and it's a bit longer than the wizard sword gun. A bit longer. Or the wizard butter knife, if you want. Speaking of butter knives, here is the, holy crap. Ride Booker in sword mode with the, wow, I can't get that in frame. With the Ride Booker in butter knife mode. So yeah, longer than the Ride Booker, but also the same thing applies, is it's a giant thing with a book on it. And for a more appropriate yet still completely inappropriate size comparison, here is my favorite sword, possibly the Legacy Dragon Dagger. So yeah, about the same size, though this is actually sized appropriately. God, I'd like to see a Legacy version of this thing. It'd be freaking huge. And let me grab the actual size comparison. Here is the Samurai Mega Blade, and it is a bit bigger than the Dino Saber. So, there you go. Dino Saber. Cool. Too small, but I'll take a bigger blade over a bigger hilt any day. Thank you for watching. Please like this video, subscribe, comment, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.